Hey guys, this is part 2 of my question and answers over mental illness. This one is for anxiety questions. I would like to start out by saying what anxiety is. Anxiety is, well, we've all been scared, and when you're scared, say on a roller coaster or when you feel threatened, your brain releases adrenaline, and that can cause shaking, sweating, it can cause so many physical effects. It can make you feel sick, it can make you vomit. There are so many ways that anxiety can affect you, but it's mainly a fear reaction. If somebody has anxiety, though, this reaction in their brain, this danger response, is overreactive, and it will go off at things that aren't actually a threat. For example, for a while, answering the phone was a major anxiety trigger for me. The phone would ring and I wouldn't be able to breathe, I would have a panic attack, and I couldn't actually talk. So that's a little bit about anxiety and what it is. I'm going to go into the questions now. What is the most important thing? Nope, wrong question. How do you know if you or a loved one has social anxiety or any form of anxiety? Anxiety has to be diagnosed by a doctor, but there are a lot of signs of anxiety. I named a lot of them before. If you have problems, if your hands start sweating, if you start shaking, stuttering, just struggling around people, then that's a big indicator of social anxiety. And also the same symptoms would apply to general anxiety. If you are experiencing this, I would definitely suggest talking to your doctor about it, because even if you don't have anxiety, then you'll know for sure, and medication can really help with anxiety. Okay, how should I treat a person who has panic attacks and general anxiety? Panic attacks are a very scary thing for people having them and the people who are witnessing them, because they're so uncontrollable. Now, if you know the person well, then it's okay to, if they are okay with it, to hold them or to hug them unless they're feeling trapped. Ask if it's okay. If you do not know them well, don't touch them. Just stay there and remind them to breathe. As simple as that sounds, tell them when to breathe in and when to breathe out. A big part of a panic attack is hyperventilating, which can cause passing out, and there are a lot of really bad things that can happen during a panic attack. So just talk to them, tell them it's going to be okay, that they will make it through, because in a panic attack, a lot of times it feels like, no, I'm going to die, this is it, I can't make it through this, and I'm never going to breathe again. As silly as that sounds, it happens. So really keep reminding them to stay calm. But if it's general anxiety and somebody is telling you about, if they're not having a panic attack, don't tell them just to calm down. It's not like that. It's not their fault that they're feeling panicked or that they have anxiety. Anxiety isn't something you can control. Something that people don't know is there's a big difference between fear and anxiety. Fear can be helped, but anxiety cannot. It's a medical condition. So if you know somebody who has anxiety, just check up on them. Ask if they're having panic attacks, if you can do anything. If they're having a hard time, get them somewhere isolated until they can calm down. Just ask them what they need, what can help them, and make sure they're getting professional help for the anxiety. Let's see. How can a person tell between having an anxiety disorder and having a naturally more anxious personality? Well, like I said earlier, there's a difference between fear and anxiety, and you need to see, are you just fearing this situation? Is this something that if you face it, you would stop fearing it? Is it a fear that, something that makes everyone nervous? Or is it something that I shouldn't be nervous about? And if you're getting nervous about a lot of things that you shouldn't really be getting nervous about, then there's a higher chance that you have anxiety. But really, check your symptoms and go to a doctor and talk to them about it. Just a general doctor can help you with this and you can be diagnosed. Let me see, do I have any more anxiety questions? No. No, I don't have any more anxiety questions. Well, thank you guys for asking these questions, and I hope that I helped. If you have any more questions about any mental illness related things, you can talk to me about it, or you can, anything, you know. I want to help as much as I can, and I hope you all have a great day. I know if you have anxiety, it's so hard to deal with, and I want to remind you that you can keep going and there is help and hope for anxiety relief. So have a good day, guys. Bye.